We need light? No. Wir brauchen mal Licht. Kannst du ausleuchten? Yeah, okay. We're going to start anyway. Okay. Thanks a lot. Jeff Jarvis at my side. Thank you for coming by. By the way, my name is ifranz TV, ifranznation.de. I've got only one question for you. How do you think about the possibilities in these days for internet video blogging?
I think internet video blogging has great possibility, and also video podcasts. And I think the two kind of come together. I'll plug, I'm on This Week in Google, which is produced by Leo Laporte, who makes This Week in Tech.
Yeah.
And it's very simple. It's 2 Skype videos in, and Leo has a camera, and we make a show every week talking about what's new in Google. And it works. The key to online video is simplicity. I think the mistake is that if you try to be real TV, it's ridiculous. You're going to fail. Why do that? But you can use these wonderful light tools to make almost anything. And so the other thing I try to encourage my students to do is to not always think that they have to make a story. Sometimes if you're writing a blog post, maybe you have 10 seconds that is a moving, talking picture that illustrates something.
Yeah. And it's better to post a video as to describe the feelings via text, maybe.
Yeah, exactly. And the links and the other things you do. But I think that video has a lot of possibilities. Now, the other question is how do you make money from it, and the advertising question.
Yeah.
And but I know that there may be different models there too. DigNation has the show out of Dig. Has 3 sponsors per show, and last I heard, there's 99% unaided recall of at least one sponsor. An advertiser would kill for that. That's not just about the form, that's about the relationship these guys have with their audience. But you could create that kind of relationship using these tools.
Yeah, they are pop stars in my opinion. DigNation are pop stars.
Yeah.
I saw them in Amsterdam. Awesome, really awesome.
Incredible.
So you post video as well. I saw this really marvelous repacking video. So
I did a reboxing.
Reboxing. Sorry for the word reboxing. So you don't like the iPad? No, you don't have any use for it.
That's the key. That's the key. Yeah, I mean, there's things I don't like about it. I wish it had USB port. I wish it had a camera.
Yeah.
Video.
Okay.
It didn't have multitasking. It soon will. It's a little more closed. But that's not why I sent it back. I sent it back because I didn't see a reason to have it. I was sitting there on the couch, watching a show, thinking, this is great. And then I looked at my big, huge TV behind me. I thought, well, why am I doing this? Or my laptop is better, and so on. But the important thing about the iPad, I don't think, is the iPad. It's that one way or another, with various devices for each of us, we're all going to be connected at all times.
Yeah. Okay.
And that changes the rest of the world. That says that local becomes what's around me right now, and I can use Google goggles and find out things, and I can constantly be connected. That's where the iPad's trying to get us. It's just not the right one to do it.
I think it's a change for media with these touch devices, the bigger touch device. It's a change for recognizing media. Yeah,
and I think that we'll move past typing. Right, that's the holy grail here. Is can we get past typing? I've used the Google search voice on my phone, on my Android phone. You know how we used to think that people walking down the street looked like they were talking to themselves and they were nuts, but they had an earphone set in. Yeah. The next version of this, I think, is you're walking down the street talking to a Google search, saying, pizza near Alexanderplatz, right? And you'll be making a fool of yourself doing that, trying to make Google understand it, auf English. And so that'll be the next thing we see people do. But the point is, we can move past the old input models and use photos, Google goggles, and touching and talk and so on.
There's a big discussion about Google Street View in Germany.
Yeah,
so do you think Google Street Video will come as well? Because then we have some much bigger discussion in Germany.
Yeah, you would. I don't know. No, it's more like what happens in London and the UK, where they just have cameras everywhere.
Yeah. Okay. So last question: how long do you stay in Germany? Because
I leave tomorrow, unfortunately.
Leave tomorrow. And you can speak German, I'm sorry.
Nein, das ist nicht wahr. Mein Deutsch ist schlimm.
Hervorragend.
Nein. Deutsche immer sagen, dass sie sind zu nett über Deutsch.
Das sagen nicht alle.
Nein. Seit Schule gibt es zu viele Jahre und habe ich zu viel vergessen.
You learned German in school? Or
yeah. And everyone wonders why. I'll tell you the answer why. Everyone hated the French teacher.
Okay. That's the question of the interview. You can leave that. Jeff Jarvis, thank you very much. And now we give you a camera for your students.
Okay, good.